Leshaks are 3 balls. We should tank 3 balls. 2 widows is a little bit of a nuisance. Our widow is mainly focusing camps on the enemy widows. Right now we don't have any dreads on Dark Dread.
Correct.
Bring all alts you have docked.
Okay,
One push.
I suppose except the caps.
Except the caps, obviously.
Do you want us to drop the drones on the hole?
If you can. If not, just drop them where we are right now.
Also, everybody take the drugs, check the daily drugs.
Le Balgorn est un widow quand même, hein. Il y a un putain de nif, hein.
Right. Largely position yourself on the hole. They're probably gonna warp to a ping a little bit above us.
Who the hell put a
Moi, je
shield?
fais sur-
don't pay attention to that.
Ah, il lance le warp.
Sensor boosters on.
Lift landing.
Yep, here they are. Alright.
They got another bell on this fort.
Handle second widow is also coming.
On the way, yeah, on the way.
Right.
There we go.
Alright, Lucky already start burning downwards. We're also gonna keep a little bit of range on the lift. Everybody prop mods on, be anchored and ready. Lucky go down.
What about Devoter?
Going down.
Ready. You want Devoter anchored on you or not?
No. Stay on the hole for now. You're gonna be close to the hole with the main fleet for now. Let them come in. They have a cap.
Be a shame if somebody undocked a booster and boosted a bunch of their guys off that cap.
Je suis
Well.
pas fan là, c'est moi qui est le plus proche d'eux là.
There's the ball coming.
Question, if you bring more tunes, I mean, bring more shacks. Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine.
Undocking the Magus.
Widow, your secondary target is the Pilgrim broadcasted. Keep that jammed as much as you can.
Roger.
Drone buddy?
Drone bunny is ready or handles if ready is full.
Ça va commencer.
Come on, guys. Come on down a bit. Start fragging drones. Just lock up drones and frag drones with long range ammo for now. Prop mods on 2 cycles. Don't put your drones towards there. You don't want to do that. Just gonna get smart on. Lock up that Phobos broadcasted. 3, 2, 1, fire.
In the meantime, Leshak start to spool on the Pilgrim, please. Leshax, you will need long range ammo, but spool on it.
Alright. Let's do something funny there. Tempest fleets stay on the Phobos. Leshak's go for that Mega Navy broadcasted. And the rest does not have a target go for the Vindicator. So Leshak's go for Starlord in the Mega Navy. Everyone else go for the Vindicator except for the Tempest fleets that stay on the Phobos. Oh no, not Mist. Sorry. Why is he flying a Vindicator? Alright, take the Vindicator K gear. K gear. For everyone that doesn't have a target. Not a good idea to fly a Vindicator as a main FC. Learned that the hard way.
It's pretty tanky, by
How many Leshaks do I have? It's not worth to put multiple Leshak squads in.
Nope. The Pilgrim is in close range, by the way, for the Leshax. You could spool on that.
Our Vindicator, run off to the Guardian broadcasted and wet that, please.
If you're close to a Guardian, can you X up in fleet? I will warp to you and try and boost him off.
More reps on the Widow. Casada, more reps on the Widow.
Rebroadcast them.
Leshax, you are logi ships. Rep.
On hold.
Alright, everyone lock up the Guardian Onda. Everyone decycle your guns, decycle your guns, decycle your guns. Everybody, also Leshaks, everybody lock him up, lock him up. 3, 2, 1, everything on the Guardian, everything on the Guardian.
It's always going down.
Secondary is broadcasted. Lock him up, shoot him, web him, Vindicator web him. Everybody lock up that Leshak broadcasted. Everyone lock up that Leshak broadcasted. Decycle, 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 decycle.
He's like,
And shoot the Leshak Sundial. Sundial is primary, Sundial is primary.
This Nestor is coming in. It looks like he's trying to smart bomb the drones.
Yep.
Leshak start to spool on this.
Everybody on Sundial, everybody on Sundial. Secondary is the Leshak Kuisi.
I have the other Guardian webbed.
Despool, despool, despool. Everybody despool, everybody despool. Kuisian is primary, Kuisian is primary in 3, 2, 1, fire. Leshaks lock up trip. Only Leshaks lock up trip. Leshaks start spooling on trip. Ready needs capacitor if you have. Leshaks start spooling on trip.
You will need to bubble that left.
Everybody else shooting Mando. Everybody else shooting Mando. Mando, Leshaks on trip. Everybody else on Mando broadcast.
The module has run out of charges.
Widow, David.
I keep getting ECM'd out. I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
Mm,
Except one who's getting ECM'd out, I can switch a ECM bonus onto you.
Headshot, man.
Both
Every-
widows.
everybody, despool, lock up the widow broadcasted, lock up the widow broadcasted, lock up. No, is that the
More
widow?
reps on Casada.
Widow Duchess is primary. Widow Duchess is primary. Widow Duchess is primary. In 3, 2, 1, everybody shoot. Full DPS on Duchess, drones, everything.
Margot's letting to us.
Secondary is Lodestone, lock him up. Lodestone, lock him up. Oh, damn, he called reps, alright.
Trip and the Leshak is half armor. They are still spooling.
Okay.
Broadcasting it. ECM.
Alright, everybody switch to Trip in the Leshak, switch to Trip in the Leshak, Trip in the Leshak is primary. Everything on Trip.
Catch it.
Your reps on Dino, please.
Windy, web the Pilgrim, Get your webs on the Pilgrim. As fast as you can, it's broadcasted.
Mandalor's ECM should be handled now.
Alright, thank you.
I had ECM drones on me. I had to smart bomb those fuckers off.
We have a Nestor smart bombing the drone.
We just brought in 2 more Guardians.
Alright, do we have anyone scrounged right now?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Logi, stay with the Widow. Everyone else, prop mods on. Start bumping the Nestor down below. Everyone prop mods on, start bumping the Nestor downwards. Prop mods on, Ancon ready. Logi stays with the Widow on top.
Who's that Guardian?
Do you want me to stay on the Pilgrim?
Yeah, you stay on the Pilgrim.
Nick up.
Magus 150 up.
Okay.
Yep.
Broadcasting it.
Bump the Nestor downwards,
That Nestor is pointed.
Good.
Lucy needs reps.
Crimson needs reps.
Alright.
We need to burn back to Crimson a bit. A lot of us are far away.
Yeah, but it should only be not Logi, right?
Yeah, but the Leshak's also burning down.
Another Balgorn and Eris undocking.
More reps on Crimson.
Okay, he's holding.
DPS on the Nestor broadcasted.
A module has run out of charges.
In the meantime, the Leshak could spool on the Widow to make them split.
Keep bumping the Nestor downwards. DPS on the Nestor broadcasted. Nestor Ampika.
User left your channel.
He's off armor.
Yep. That's what you get for killing our drones, bitch.
I mean, to be fair, I'm trying to kill their drones.
Yeah, true. And that's good that you're doing that. But this one's going to die for doing it.
And in the bog or-
devote burn towards. No, we're not potting them. Alright, no. Stay on the hold for now.
Hey, well, I need to be 600.
We should be close to fall off now.
Reps on Crimson.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
I'm fully spooled on him, so I need more reps on him. They're definitely targeting him.
Leshak's rep Crimson, we need to get closer.
Greatest full barbar.
They stopped our nesters.
Yeah, Nestor should stay. Crimson, can you like X up? Where you are. Our larger wing should focus to stay close to Crimson that X'd up in fleet.
They have an Ashimu that's an easy target.
I want to kill that Nestor first.
Right to that.
Keep on bumping.
Ashimu's pointed.
Ashimu's half armor. Ashimu's dying.
Alright, yeah, kill the Ashimu, I guess.
A module has run out of charges.
I'm being yellow boxed.
It doesn't help anyone. Call your name and then you'll be being yellow boxed.
I've broadcasted as well.
Ashimu's catching.
Yeah, it looks like they're switching off. I got still a little bit on me, but it looks like I'm getting yellowed out. So yeah.
The capacitor is empty.
It's Lord of Nipples in the Nestor.
Yep.
Or, yeah.
The capacitor is empty.
Val is yellow boxing the devoter.
Alright, full DPS on the Nestor broadcasted. I want all the DPS on the Nestor broadcasted.
That's
A module
If
More
you're
reps,
DPS,
Lord.
you should be here.
For a little bit of fall off and stuff.
Lord of Nipples is really hella fucking far. The other side of the fleet, he will go down. We won't be able to wrap it, basically.
Bifrost.
Bush are close to Logi.
Also, our Nestors currently are not protected by our Devoters, so we won't be able to scram anything.
Yeah.
If they push our Nestors.
I'm capped dry.
I tried to
Bush?
scram him. He was quick.
The bubble's coming down. I'm capped drive.
Bush are dead.
Nice. We should have full DPS on Ampika right now.
I got two other Vals on me. So, on the devoter.
Another Magus on D.
Okay, he just warped off, I guess. It should not
Phobos
happen.
burning in.
Alright, Promot's on.
Oh my fucking god, these pings.
What do you want me to do with the devoter?
Just stay where you are right now.
Want the bubble back up?
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to your channel.
What's the target of opportunity here? Anyone sees something?
We should probably get regrouped a bit.
Yep.
We are far from our Nestors.
Fleet, anchor up and ready. Have your prop mods on. Be sure to have your prop mods on. Scorpio, Pantheox.
Kill this Ashimu in the meantime. We will be able to out DPS his rep.
There's a Magus landing broadcasted. Everyone
Magus.
focus on that.
Crimson needs reps. Crimson needs reps.
Just got 5 jams.
I got reps. Just keep it going, guys. Just keep me up. I'm trying to burn to you, you burn to me.
Lock up the Phobos. Everyone lock up the Phobos. Lock up the Phobos. Phobos is primary. 3, 2, 1. Everyone shoot the Phobos. Shoot the Phobos. Shoot the Phobos. Oh, he just bubbled down. God damn it. Alright, have your prop mods on. Everyone anchor up and ready. We need to regroup here.
They have a Guardian burning away.
Yeah, let's not focus on the Guardian for now. Everyone get close to the facts. As close as you can, obviously. Widow, I want you to... that one Guardian reship. I want you to web down that Guardian once you are close to it.
You want the Widow to web it down?
No, not the Widow. Windy, sorry, Windy.
Burning over.
Just stay anchored and ready, really. Web the Pilgrim broadcasted. Web the Pilgrim broadcasted.
Another Balgorn landing. Missed alt.
They're bringing in another Bifrost and Nest. They got a Nestor on the fort.
Alright, everybody focus the Pilgrim. Everybody focus the Pilgrim broadcasted. Everything on the Pilgrim. Blobber Pilgrim is primary. Lock up the Widow Lodestone. Lock up the Widow Lodestone. Just lock him up. Alright,
Nice.
everything on the Widow. Everything on the Widow. Everything on the Widow. Everything on the Lodestone in the Widow.
Their Vindies down here trying to get towards the Guardians.
Mm-hmm. Everything on the Widow Lodestone.
Oh, everything's moving down this way.
Propons.
Can we tackle this Widow also?
Just stay on the Widow for now. Keep on spooling on the Widow. DPS, stay on Widow.
That Widow's pointed.
Thanks.
All 3 Guardians jammed right now.
Gojunk has been whipped.
Ones.
Do you want me to?
Balgorn, can I get a scan of the lift, please?
I'm muted.
1 sec.
Do you want the fit or just as cap?
6 balls.
Cap.
24,000.
Do you want me to?
41.
41%?
Magazine coming, magazine coming.
24,000
it.
on cap.
He's too far from the devoter.
How many percent is that?
Another Leshak incoming.
55%.
Are we muting the lift right now at any capacity? Okay. Can I get more Balgorns?
Reps on Hans, reps on Hans.
Yeah, Konstantin.
Vindicator, I brought it to cast the Guardian, Tempora. Web him down.
Yep.
So what did you say?
I've webbed another Guardian, Owanda as well.
ECM drops are down.
He's webbed.
Alright, everything on Tempora and the Guardian, everything on Tempora and the Guardian. After that, web Won the World broadcasted. Everything on Won the World in the broadcasted Guardian.
Overrep on
Reps
hands.
on Hans.
Reps on hands.
Hands down.
Gone.
One guard down.
Okay, was it a cap or a rep Guardian?
Rep.
Okay.
Rip.
Alright, everyone focus on the Phobos, focus on the Phobos, full DPS on the Phobos, Webs on the Phobos, everything on the Phobos. Phobos, Phobos, Phobos. Despool, everything on the Phobos. It was not a good idea to point the main FC, dude.
Ils sont chiés là, me
Why is he already?
reps already.
Jesus. What's his cycle time, man? He just started pointing me, as I called it out. Bullshit. Alright, let's try something different. I hope your prop mods are off by now. Vindicator, web that damnation. Call it out once you have your webs on. Everyone lock up the damnation broadcasted.
Can we counter gem their video?
Oh, constant fight. Constant bang forward.
Webbed.
Alright, damnation broadcasted is primary. Everybody shoot the damnation broadcasted.
That widow is fully neutered out.
Double Vindy webs on the Logianka. Can someone take over?
By the way,
Saber landing, broadcasted. Kill the Saber. Kill the part of the Saber. Prop mods on one cycle. Keep anchored and ready.
We are still really spooling on the damnation with the Leshaks. If you want, just switch over to something and come back to this a minute over.
Yeah. You want webs on that Leshak broadcasted. Dragon Knight, keep the windy webs on it. Full DPS on Dragon Knight in 3, 2, 1. Everything on Dragon Knight in the Leshak. Everything on Dragon Knight in the Leshak. Lock up the Mega Navy Adu, just lock him up, Everything decycle, everything on Adu in the Megatron Navy. Adu in the Megatron Navy, primary. Lock up the EOS broadcasted, lock up the EOS broadcasted, decycle on Adu, decycle on Adu. EOS Captain is primary in 3, 2, 1. Full DPS on Captain in the EOS.
The Leshaks are fully spooled, by the way.
Reps on Shutex.
Lock up the Akator, Akator is primary, broadcasted Akator is primary, Akator is primary.
One rep Guardian down.
Okay.
I need someone to take over Logianka.
Anybody single boxing Logi?
Yeah,
Okay, no, that one is also getting reps.
Reps on Yang.
Lock up the Balgorn, broadcasted, Also Leshaks.
Okay.
Everybody lock up LT Mist in the Balgorn. 3, 2, 1 Leshaks also on LT Mist, DPS on LT Mist. Lock up the EOS broadcasted. Windy already put your webs on. EOS, the default
Heat a
Dan.
bit, heat. No, he's catching already, never mind.
Despool. Everything on the default Dan in the EOS. Everything on the default Dan in the EOS. Everything. Also Leshaks.
Chain.
Lock up Duffman in the EOS. Lock up Duffman in the EOS.
Default
Despool. Duffman in the EOS is primary. Despool. Everybody despool on Duffman in the EOS. Full DPS Duffman in the EOS.
One of the widows left.
Yeah. Enemy widows are targeting the arm.
You should be jammed. Yeah, we're 2 on 1 on this widow now. Shoot off.
So
EC.
close.
Imperial.
Needed some heat.
We can start with heat.
That Ashima is close again.
Windy. Web the Balgorn Drek. Web the Balgorn Drek. Everybody will lock up the Balgorn Drek. Tell me once you have your webs on.
Webs on.
Alright, full DPS on Drek, full DPS on Drek, full DPS on Drek.
Leshak 2?
Yeah, Leshak 2.
Reps on froze.
Oh, il va mourir.
Start with heat, yeah. Nice.
Sweet.
Yes.
Can we clear the Ashimu that will die instantly?
Oh yeah, where is it?
Broadcasting
Ashimu
it?
broadcasted. Yeah, Ashimu broadcasted is primary.
Start with heat. We will punch through it fast.
Also lock up Chips in the Mega Navy. Chips in the Mega Navy is our secondary. Once that's dead, lock up Chips in the Mega Navy.
Lol, Ashimu catching.
Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1, decycle. Everybody decycle. Chips in the Mega Navy is primary. Chips in the Mega Navy is primary. Everything on Chips in the Mega Navy. Everything. Also Leshaks. No. Keep it pointed for now. Everything on Chips in the Mega Navy. Everything on Chips in the Mega Navy.
Dinosaur. Need reps.
He's also catching, alright.
Kill the Magus then. It's in range, but moving fast.
Alright,
And it's
decycle. Everything on the Ashimu again. Everything on the Ashimu. Everything on the Ashimu. Broadcasted. Everything on the Ashimu. Also Leshaks. Go.
Another Nestor landed.
Froze needs reps.
Still has him locked. Alright.
What the fuck?
Lock up Mando in the Leshak. Everybody decycle. Unlock all targets except for Mando in the Leshak. Mando in the Leshak is primary in 3, 2, 1. Everything on Mando in the Leshak.
Dominic need to cap.
I've capped out both those guardians 30 kilometers away.
Can someone drop me some Void L? Do we have that here? Yeah, we have Mega Navies.
Their Nestor
Dropping
walked away.
1, 3, 2, 1.
Where's the container?
I can't see it either.
I found it. I'm burning there.
I'm gonna bring the devoter up towards you. I can't catch anything.
Yep.
Jimmy needs armor.
How the hell did it get there?
Yeah, no idea. Probably grid fuckery.
More reps on Jamil. Leshak's rep Jamil. Nice.
Got him. Thank you.
All right, let's focus. What do we want to shoot now?
EOSs were crumbling, probably boxed.
Yeah.
The Ashimu.
This fucking Ashimu.
if you shoot.
Yeah, no, the Ashimu won't die. The Ashimu won't die.
Reps on Chloe.
We could probably do split DPS and start to spool with different Leshaks on different squishier targets.
But
Mando's already at 75% armor.
yeah, just broadcast one bit to get them. All the DPS despool, also Leshaks, all the DPS despool, new primaries, K-Gear and the Vindicator. K-Gear and the Vindicator is primary in 3, 2, 1. All DPS on K-Gear and the Vindicator, all DPS.
Magazine.
Lock that Magus up, lock that Magus up.
He's pointed.
He's locked.
Keep on Vindy K-Gear for now. Alright, he's catching already.
Another Leshak incoming.
Mega is going down.
Nice.
Alright, all guns despool, all guns despool. Leshak trip is primary in 3, 2, 1. All guns despool, everything on trip in the Leshak, everything on trip in the Leshak broadcasted. Lock up the EOS broadcasted, lock up the EOS broadcasted, and lock up the Balgorn broadcasted. Lock up Balgorn 10 and EOS Duffman. Just lock them up, don't do anything to them.
Ou c'est pour moi là.
Just a random. Hurry.
Every gun despool, all guns despool, all guns despool. Balgorn 10, everything on Balgorn 10 Leshaks as well.
More reps on the Absol.
If you're getting primary, start moving. I'm standing still right now. Everything on 10 in the Balgorn. Despool, 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 everything despool, 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 despool. EOS Duffman is primary now. EOS Duffman is primary. Everything on EOS Duffman. EOS Duffman is primary. EOS Duffman is primary. No more DPS on 10. All on Duffman. All on Duffman. After that is the Balgorn broadcasted. Balgorn broadcasted is secondary.
Reps on handles.
Balgorn broadcasted is secondary. LPG in the Balgorn is primary. LPG in the Balgorn is primary.
Some bubbles would be nice.
I'm gonna get a bubbler ult in here.
Bring it.
LPG in the Balgorn. Everything on LPG in the Balgorn. Already catching reps. Lock up the Leshak Gaig. Lock up the Leshak Gaig. And lock up the Leshak Sun deal. Keep your DPS on LPG for now. Keep your DPS on LPG for now.
Lock up the devoter, please. My bubble's gonna be coming down. I'm gonna need reps fast.
Roger.
Alright, everybody despool, despool. Sundeal is primary, Sundeal is primary. Everything on Sundeal.
Reps on our devoter, reps on Robert, reps on Robert.
The bubble's got to come down. It's gonna be
Yeah,
tight.
Sundeal is primary, Sundeal is primary.
Eat your reps into...
Double down.
Rep him now, rep him now, rep him now.
Despool, despool on Sundeal,
He's
despool
down.
on Sundeal, despool on Sundeal. Gauge is primary, Gauge is primary, Gauge is primary. Everything on Gauge, everything on Gauge.
I can't get my ults back to get into bubbler, sorry.
Yeah, there's no high set connect. There's no K-space connection anywhere.
Lock up the Balgorn Maverick, lock up the Balgorn Maverick. Despool, everything on Maverick and the Balgorn, everything on Maverick and the Balgorn.
Reps on Dolph.
Balgorn Maverick Parmala is primary. Come on, sleep. Ah, damn it.
Another Nestor?
DPS. Or, yeah, or larger maybe. That would be a good idea.
Crimson needs armor.
Alright, unlock all targets. Leshaks as well, Leshaks as well, Leshaks as well. Lock up Potter in the Mega. Lock up Brother in the Leshak. And lock up Trip in the Leshak. Potter in the Mega, Brother in the Leshak, and Trip in the Leshak. Your primary is Trip in the Leshak. Everything on Trip in the Leshak. Potter, Brother, and
Looks
Trip.
like they're switching.
Trip is your primary, Trip is your primary. D-spool, everybody D-spool, everybody D-spool. Potter is your primary, Potter is your primary. New primary is Potter.
Do you want the Leshaks to spool on something?
No.
To
No. You follow main DPS for now.
Okay.
Sicko needs reps.
Shit. Jump the whole scorp.
Thank you.
They're catching reps too fast. Right now, I would love to have more fast switching DPS, really, but
I can bring in TFI.
that would be great, yeah. Yeah. How is our logic looking? We're losing like 1 or 2 ships, right? But
yeah, but those are
usually
guards.
we are fine, right?
We just need more damage so we can bring them
Reps
before
on
they
Chloe.
catch stuff.
Vindicator, web detonation broadcasted. Also web the 2 ESs I'm going to broadcast. I want everyone to lock up those 3 ships, web the default Dan and the Damnation 5C, Vindy.
They have a Nestor.
Full DPS on Captain, full DPS on Captain. Captain is your primary, everybody on Captain. Vindy webs are applied?
Surrender.
Alright.
Heat
Let's
into
try
it.
if we
Heat
can
into
kill
it.
it. Let's try if we can kill it. Secondary is 5C. 5C is secondary.
Attends.
Decycle, decycle, decycle. Everything on 5C. Everything on 5C. Everything on 5C. 5C in the damnation. I see someone shooting the default Dan. I don't want that happening. D-spool on the damnation, D-spool on the damnation. The default Dan is primary. The default Dan is primary. Everything on default Dan is primary.
They have limited numbers of reps. We could split our DPS. We could put the drones on
Yeah.
something, the Leshaks on something else, and something on their Nestor.
Let's do that right now. Vindy, web captain in the EOS and the default Dan in the EOS. Leshak's focus on captain. Leshak's focus on captain.
In the meantime, can we put our drones on their devoter on their Nestor, on their Nestor? So they have to split their reps onto their Nestor too.
Maybe not take a Nestor, and it has a lot of resists.
Do reps on Lucy?
Yeah, Widow would be a great target.
Yeah.
Put drones on Lodestone. Put your drones on Lodestone. Leshak keeps pulling on Captain.
And then fast switching in between whatever is close.
Fast switching stays on the default Dan for now.
Nestor leaving, one of them.
I think it's a smart bomb guy. He's been.
Yeah.
So.
Leshak target will be fully spooled in like 20 seconds.
Okay.
Can you play with the fast switching DPS onto their Leshaks or something? So the Liv has to.
Let's stay like this for now. I'm reshipping into Mega Neva with a second character now.
Mhm.
What would you want to play with?
Put the fast switching DPS onto their Leshaks or something that we have not damaged yet.
Windy, drop the web on the default Dan and put it on the Ashimu car one.
Yeah, so the Liv have to recycle its targets basically.
Mando needs armor.
Fast switching DPS. EOS is primary. The Ashimu is primary for fast switching DPS.
Reps on Mandalore.
It's not in range of weight. Dash.
You should be burning there.
I got a grapple on him too.
Do I need to bump the leaf upwards?
If you want to do that, but we are. Would be risking ships there.
Lodge the anchor back toward the cook.
A module has run out of charges.
Reps on what the cook. Someone take over Lodge the anchor again, I'm stuck.
Okay, so we are salvoing down then the man to like 70% with volleys of the Leshak. So if you switch back to it fast, we should be able to deal with it. I will broadcast it for you.
I have a new idea.
Okay.
This Nestor can die, it's very far.
What is?
The Nestor above.
Ah, but it's close to the lift.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. Everyone, decycle your guns at Leshaks as well.
We are salvoing the assist to 50 now.
Yes, Captain is breaking.
Okay. Yeah, we keep on the captain in the ears. Try captain in the ears, but I think he's just watching them very closely. Can I get a little bit of cap on ready, please? Now let's really fuck with them, or let's try. I'm not fucking with them. Let's try something different.
Raps on David, raps on David.
I want everyone to select one of.
More reps on David. We need to keep the video alive.
P-lock.
Come on,
P-lock the other widow. They're starting shooting the other widow. I think they're switching.
Yep.
Alright. Everybody, decycle your gun, Pick a random Leshak or Mega Navy and start shooting it. Call it out once it's below 50% armor.
Reps on illusion.
Click the closest one to your name.
Yep.
And put your drones on something else.
Oh fuck.
Widow.
Yeah, over here.
More reps on Casada, more reps on Casada.
Can I get some cap transfer on ready, please?
Reps
Guard
on
team,
illusion.
cap zone.
User disconnected from your channel.
Default Dan is at 50%.
Broadcast him. Default Dan. Everything on default Dan. Everyone switch to default Dan.
Heat.
Nice.
Nice. Alright, go back to splitting your DPS. Go back to splitting your DPS.
Leshak start to spool on Bargorns also.
Malemian needs reps.
A module has run out of charges.
Fast. Sorry.
Broadcast a little bit earlier, please.
Yeah, it's my ult, sorry.
Potter XC, it's at 70%.
Broadcast.
Broadcast him. Everything lock up Potter XT. Everything switch to Potter XT.
I'm gonna bring a bubbler.
Yep.
Eight.
Everything on brother. Brother broadcasted. Brother broadcasted. Switch your DPS to brother.
Reps on the region.
Low G the cat boy is at 60% armor. I broadcasted him too. Brother
Reps on
Azaleo
illusion.
is at 50% armor. He's broadcasted too.
More reps on illusion. Whew.
They're going after guards now.
Can we go
Gang's
after
taking hit now.
this Bargorn? It's already at 50%. This
Yep.
Bargorn at 50%.
Balgorn LPG. Balgorn LPG is primary. Balgorn LPG is
Oh,
primary.
he just got locked
okay,
up.
He just got locked up. Okay.
Fuck. Sorry about
Alright.
Gang. Reps on you.
Lock up Dragon Knight in the Leshak. Lock up Dragon Knight in the Leshak broadcasted. Dragon Knight in the Leshak is primary. Dragon Knight in the Leshak is primary. Everything on Dragon Knight in the Leshak. Everything on Leshak Dragon Knight.
More reps on Casada. Broadcast.
Broadcast, sorry.
Decycle. Ashimu broadcasted is primary. Ashimu broadcasted is primary. Everything on the Ashimu.
A module has run out of charges.
Kill that fucking nice.
Nice.
Finally, that's that.
ADUs. ADUs low in Mega Navy. 60.
More reps than David. Cap and chain.
Lock up Balgorn 10. Lock up Balgorn 10. Lock up Balgorn 10. Everything on Balgorn 10.
He should be neutered.
Reps on Dominic.
Full DPS on Balgorn 10. Me.
Eat into it.
Ah, fuck, so close, man.
Yeah.
Decycle. Mega Navy Potter is primary. Mega Navy Potter. Everybody decycle. Mega Navy Potter is primary.
User joined your channel.
Secondary is Mega Navy chips. Secondary lock chips up.
Potter catching.
Decycle. Chips is a primary now. Chips. Everything on chips.
Armor on Pantheox.
Core DPS, please. Mega Navy TFI.
Leshak down.
Don't forget to broadcast, guys.
Chips in the Mega Navy is primary.
He's catching.
User joined your
Their
channel.
Widow is currently not 10 reps. He's at 94% armor, so he's not currently catching him.
The one that's 50 away?
He's too far.
31. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Brother is 8 armor.
Bindi, put your webs on the EOS broadcasted. Everyone lock him up.
This Leshak is he's catching Scratch brother.
Full DPS on Captain. Full DPS on Captain in the use.
Reps on Vex. Vex.
Nice.
Nice. New Nesta that's just walked in. Might not be locked up.
Lock up brother in the Leshak. Lock up brother in the Leshak again. Brother in the Leshak is your primary. In 3, 2, 1. Everything on brother in the Leshak.
The capacitor is
We have some desync also, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I realized. We're probably gonna head home soon.
We could just bring a cap.
Reps on handles.
Yeah, we cannot go back, all of us.
Oh, is it reduced?
Yeah.
I'm cool with it if you want.
I've got a very short
I mean,
period of time.
we
before
can get the
gotta
lift
start
if you got the
shotgun.
Come on.
The lift doesn't help us here. We need a heavy
Is that,
DPS.
Yeah, I mean, we could kill the lift if we bring
Oh,
in
yeah.
a Zern.
Yeah. Okay.
User
Yeah.
joined your channel.
Get the CERN undocked.
Lil?
I'm locked in this cap war with these
Okay.
calls.
I'll grab one.
Okay.
Galio needs reps.
The capacitor is empty.
Kinda hesitating here, really.
Switching to Widow,
Going
Tosh,
after
Kashada.
Yeah.
A module has run
Reps
out
on
of
Tosh.
charges.
Can we bring them down? Probably they will follow unconsciously away from the lift to get more into fall off under the hole.
Yeah, I was trying that earlier, but they weren't cooperating really.
Zernature's undocked and aligning.
Just warp to the hole, don't do anything. Check 6 before that, really.
Reps on Chloe.
They just warped another Tempest down.
Their lift is off.
Warping the hole.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Can we get bubbler alts to get that lift bubbled?
One is landing.
Alright, let's try the bumping tactic for now. Go the Tempest fleet broadcasted, everyone try and bump him down.
Who's getting shot?
Jesus, I'm so heavily desynced.
Same here.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Well, start shooting the Tempest, the random Dan. Maybe we get him.
Lol, I'm not even burning in the direction of the picture.
Yes, yeah. Completely insane.
Zern landing on hole.
Yeah.
Get bubblers on that lift.
I don't really want to bring it. They were already undernumbered and I don't want to blob them.
Yeah, but they brought the lift. Jesus.
Yeah, they brought the lift. But I don't want to be a dick.
You're fine. I'll hang out.
Magus landing at the ping.
Alright.
Be ready for it. We don't have a devoter currently.
I'm here top of DPS.
Low light.
We actually need cap again. We've lost our cap guards. We're struggling with cap. They've got more battles than us as well.
Everybody switch to this Mega Navy. Everybody switch to this Mega Navy. Quick switch to it. He just landed. I like that. Quick switch to that Mega Navy. Broadcasting it again. He's catching. Stop DPS on it.
Timey is at 81% armor.
Broadcast it. Nobody locks him up. Just broadcast it, nobody lock it up.
It's not an 81. It's like a 20. Average number.
Everybody shoot this EOS in the meantime.
Everyone, for now, disengage all your scrams and tackle for now.
Everybody switch to that EOS.
No more bubbles. No more bubbles. Disengage your scrams. Bubbles, burn out, warp out.
Copy.
Except for the devote, obviously.
Let's pull up on it. Let's pull up on it. In the meantime, quick switching DPS shoot this Okator. Just the Leshak spool on Captain, then the man. In the EOS, everybody else in the quick switching switch to that Okator. Broadcast. Leshak keeps pulling. Leshaks keep pulling. Quick switching DPS. Lock up this Leshak. Lock up this Balgorn. And lock up this Vindicator.
Phobos just landed.
Broadcast the Phobos, please. Also lock up that. Quick switching, start to shoot this Leshak. Quick switching DPS, start to shoot this Leshak. Our Leshak still spooling on the EOS.
They replied in logo ready.
Alright, stop DPS. Everybody stop DPS, stop DPS, stop DPS.
Copy.
Good fight in local.
Good fight.
Taking Zarn home.
Ah.
Ready? This was the honor in the honor brawl. Heads off.
We are wolves amongst strangers.